This video was brought to you by Squarespace. So, as someone who has played a massive amount of anime games and had my fair share of traditional fighting games too, I'd like to say that I'm hyped for ASBR, but I am also definitely terrified. Here's a couple reasons why. In my video about ASBR, I told the viewer that we'll be fine if the game has good netcode and balance. Here's the first issue. Most fighting games out right now have terrible netcode, delay based messes, and these weird hybrid rollback things. So, with that, plus the combination of the current state of our world, we might be screwed altogether. Because everyone who will be playing ASBR probably expects that they should be able to play somewhat online, hopefully. And if that's a difficult process, I can't imagine the game's shelf life doing that well. You can only do so much before your game becomes a Discord game. Now, don't get me wrong, I love obscure Discord games that I can only play with a very few amount of my friends as much as the next guy, but what I like more is a game with a lot of players online and I can just boot up ranked without waiting hours. And you may be telling me, Caleb, you might be being pessimistic about Bandai giving us bad netcode. And that may be true, but if we're currently looking at our track record, we got games like Tekken 7, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Soul Calibur 6, the Storm games, the One's Justice games, Eyes of Heaven, the original All-Star Battle, and essentially everything else that wasn't Guilty Gear Strive. I think that in most cases, we're probably cooked. And this is a general grouping because these are games that are published by Bandai and certain people make certain games, like CC2 is the one that made the Storm games and All-Star Battle and ASBR 2. And ArcSys is the one that did Dragon Ball FighterZ, and then they worked out some more with Guilty Gear Strive. That gives me more reason to believe that we are cooked because this is not no ArcSys game. And it's not a bad thing that it's not, because, you know, like ArcSys doesn't get like everything right every time, you know, like even the Guilty Gear Strive rollback isn't rolling back enough for people. So, you know, I'm just saying, like, altogether, there's a definite netcode problem. After that, there's a balancing problem. And another mention to the video I did previously, I had said that I would like the game if it just didn't get to GT Goku levels of broken. So, suppose that you're unfamiliar with Dragon Ball FighterZ or fighting games in general. In that case, the idea is that I don't want a specific character being all that we see online or in tournament, if that's even going to be possible. Also, I don't like when there's such a drastic difference between top tiers and the other characters. Everyone in the game being as strong as each other is an ideal situation, but I know that's not possible, because not every character is made equal with their toolkit and how it interacts with the game. So because of that, I'm hoping that there are only really two tiers. A tier, which contains a lot of good characters, and S tier, where the characters there are just, you know, more fundamentally solid by comparison. Top tier characters are a lot less polarizing when you make them fundamentally well instead of just making them broken just to be broken. When players feel like they're getting BS'd, and that's a snapped mechanic that's carrying the other person, they're more inclined to feel slighted. But when you get smacked and it's easier to digest that it was your fault, then you know that's a good character. Now, granted, when you lose in a fighting game, it's usually your fault, but we're not talking about accountability in this video. Maybe in a different video, just not this one. So after netcode and balancing, I think you understand as to why I'd probably not care about anything else. These things are already two enormous hurdles for a fighting game to get past. So I'm worried that they won't tackle these problems, especially since this game is a port. Unfortunately, ports have a pretty bad reputation among gamers, and that's because there are a lot of bad ports. But since this is a port with visible efforts to make it better, I currently hold hope for it. As for cosmetics, aesthetics, sound design, and stopping time, I currently hold hope for it. The original ASB roster was already big too, and we're still getting new additions. So I'd like to say that I believe that they can do it, or at least I hope so. In my honest opinion, if a game doesn't go on record before release to tell you that they're working on giving us the best online game experience possible, then I believe that you're most likely downright screwed. That's usually the case. And that's why I only really hold out hope for games like Project L and I guess Warner Bros. Games and stuff like that goes under NRS, because at least they keep it a stack with me with their online. But yeah, before we close it out, let's get a word from our sponsors. Squarespace. Squarespace gives people a powerful and beautiful online platform to create your own website. You can connect with your audience and generate revenue through gated members-only content, manage your members, send email communications, and leverage audience insights all in one easy-to-use platform. Use their powerful blogging tools to categorize, share, and schedule your posts. You can also display posts from your other social media profiles to your website, automatically pushing website content to your favorite social media channels so your followers can share it too. You can go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/CalebIA to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.